Well, hello there. My friend over at Adventure Arcade wanted me to do a meme review. For once, I'm not going to be editing all of this. My buddy's going to try his hand, and we're going to see how much he makes me look like a complete loser. It's going to be brutal. Let's just get into it and see what these memes are about. Just say right off the bat, probably going to be atomic bomb memes, some IGN versus IJ rivalry memes. Since it's me, it's going to be a lot of MacArthur stuff, and there's going to be some fun. Let's go. I got a video right off the bat, and it's a video I've used personally many times. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. You know, it really does encapsulate the whole Pearl Harbor meme. It's like one of the best ones out there. It's a solid like 4 out of 5, I'd say, right off the bat. Advisor, this Iran situation is seriously getting out of hand. How will we win a war in Iran? MacArthur, I got 2 words for you. Tactical nukes. God damn it. I knew there's gonna be MacArthur memes in this. You know, for those who listen to the 2 podcasts I do, for some reason I just shit on MacArthur all the time. You know what I really like about this meme, because I've seen it before? It's this picture they found of MacArthur doing that like little mouth gesture. It's so freaking funny. I don't know if it's photoshopped or something, but yeah. Solid 5 out of 5. I do like this one. The old conspiracy theory flat earthers. Yeah, it seems a bit extreme that the United States didn't catch on to them going all the way down that cape. Yeah. But low quality. 2 out of 5. It's not that great. When an angry Austrian painter gets rejected from an art school and invades Poland, so you as an Australian have to fight the Japanese in the Pacific. What's happening? Yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of like all the World War I memes that you see, like why is like a Serb, you know, killing this Austrian Duke, and then it ends up here and there. Yeah, I've seen this quite a few times, and I give it a 3 on 5 for that one. Drops little bar in Hiroshima. Japan, we will never surrender. Oh no, we're not done yet. Yeah, I knew it was coming. You're gonna get those atomic bomb memes, a little overused, but you know, I like the show, so give it a 2 out of 5. Ah, Filthy Frank, yeah. Classic Japanese Navy after Midway. You know, a lot of people who don't know the history about the Pacific War, they assume like after the Battle of Midway, the Japanese Imperial fleet is just completely destroyed. It's actually not the case. There's actually more extravagant naval battles that come after Midway. Like Battle of Leyte Gulf is a lot more extravagant in my opinion, but yeah, nonetheless, decent meme. Let's give it a 3 out of 5. Japanese bomber pilots on their way to ruin the Americans day before realizing there's no release buttons for the bombs. Yeah, well, I gotta give it to XQC because I'm from Quebec also, so we'll give it a 5 out of 5 for the degenerate. The old Japanese Imperial Army versus Navy rivalry. It's so true. The things that they did to each other during the war. You know, for example, I think the funniest thing is the Imperial Army was like so done with working with the Navy, they eventually built their own ships at the end of the war. They even had like a light aircraft carrier. It's hilarious. And then on the other side of the coin, the Imperial Navy designed their own special infantry so they wouldn't have to rely on the army. Yeah, that's why, that's a big reason why they lost the war. I'll give that a good 4 out of 5. Winston Churchill and Pearl Harbor. That's pretty good. Yeah, if anyone knows the story, when Winston Churchill found out about the attack on Pearl Harbor, he has a very famous quote that he was pretty happy. You know, it was the same as World War I. The situation had completely turned for Britain. They were going to win the war after all because America was pulled into it. Quite lucky. Quite lucky. I'll give it a good 4 out of 5. I did most of the Japanese army. No, I did the most of the Japanese army. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. Yeah, okay. So Imperial Navy, again, the rivalry memes. I think it's like one of the more popular ones here. You got Pearl Harbor, Midway, the IGN versus the IGA. It was pretty much that. Oh, the atomic bomb. Yeah, of course. It's gonna be everywhere. Good 4 out of 5. MacArthur, of course it's MacArthur, sitting in his apartment in Australia with his Medal of Honor for the defense of the Philippines. The men who defended the Philippines being forced on the Bataan Death March due to MacArthur's plan to defend the Philippines. Yeah, all you guys who listen to my podcast know, well, my many takes on MacArthur, and it's true. Here, I'll add some information to that. The guy who takes the rap for this, MacArthur's subordinate, oh, Skinny, poor guy, he was going to get the Medal of Honor. I think it was George Marshall said he was going to nominate him for it, but MacArthur actually vetoes this and says, oh no, you know, you can't give the Medal of Honor to him. He surrendered the Philippines. And then MacArthur had just received his Medal of Honor, I think like a few weeks before that. It's just disgusting. Like honestly, this guy during the entire war had so many alternative motives. It's pretty brutal. I'll give this one a good 5 on 5. It touches that MacArthur thing right there at my heart. Teacher, who did the Pearl Harbor bombing? Oh, God. Alright, that got me. I didn't expect that. Nice. 5 on 5. Clean. The IGA making their own ships and submarines. Submarines? I don't know. Did they make their own submarines? They made some other things. The IGN making their own infantry. Again, the rivalry between the Army and the Navy is legendary, as anyone who knows like a little bit about Pacific War knows about. I gotta love it. 3 on 5. And our last meme of the day. I hope it's a good one. Well, that's a long one. Japan invading British Malaya. Japan's attacking from the north and the east coast. We better destroy bridges and buildings to slow them down. No, you can't do that. We spent years constructing them. True. Japan invading Thailand. We've been fighting for 5 hours. We go through. Well, then we can be allies. Okay. I like it. It's a little simplified for what's going on. To give a little bit of the background information, Thailand spent months prior to the outbreak of, the war upon them, trying to get the best deal they could from either the Allies or the Japanese. And they're the only country that officially allies themselves to Japan. But the entire time they're doing this, they're still talking to the Allies, creating like kind of a rebellion, I guess you would call it, or an uprising in their own country. And yeah, they play the fence the entire war, and they get a pretty good deal by the end of it because they didn't see any repercussions for their actions, and they did some terrible things, like the Shan states and stuff, attacking Chinese armies and going into Burma. Not nice, not nice. Naughty naughty, Thailand. Well, alright, that's been my Pacific War meme review. And, you know, it's been a lot of fun. It was nice to see all these memes that were kind of tossed at me by some guys on my Discord server. So, by the way, if you haven't already, please join my Pacific War Channel Discord server. I'll make a room right now so you can just throw memes at me and say, you know, how much you hate how I mispronounce everything all the time, because I'm dyslexic and I'm a moron. And yeah, you can catch my regular content. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff coming up soon, but I do hope to do stuff like this. You know, it's just fun to mess around, and yeah, until I catch you next time. This has been the Pacific War Channel. Over and out.